forced it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Complete, Derrick Henry. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down. Here's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 37.
And they're going to throw. No spike. Trying to catch him off guard. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action. Williams. That's cut at the 4. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
From the red zone on first. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 average. Hawk 70. Hawk. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On the give, here's Judkins. Free inside the 30. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Browns on top early. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Going to the ground again on first. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Bears 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Luther Burden now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps it moving. To the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a one-score game in the first half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return, Jerome Ford. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. Breaks the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Come on.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
Another one for Judkins. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Sanders escapes the pocket. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
6 yards.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Run right side, Judkins. Nice vision to see some room up the middle there. He nets him 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Sends this to the end zone. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Ready?
From the gun, Judkins. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready?
Here's Sanders now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From his end zone, Williams hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them.
At the 44-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final throw before the break. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds Odunze downfield. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
What is up? Yeah.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying for the touchdown. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Firing one deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's Williams again. And this is another incompletion. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Back to throw it. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Santos now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First down, Cleveland.
Now Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Judkins up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's another Browns first down.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Browns First down.
From the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. So wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Gain of 15 yards. And the Browns, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
The 1-yard line.
They'll go left side with Tracy. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, it is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Williams. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Romadudes, a touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
From the right side, he's going to fire deep middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And this This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears pushing to get within range for a game winner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Gabe. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, the running back in the flat.
And they are all the way into that red zone.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Here he is to throw. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Bears come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.